Coming into the ring right now is Kadir Kadri.
I'm feeling good. Feeling very good.
Anything about your opponent that you'll be facing this evening?
He's also very good. Yes, I've heard. I've seen some videos on him. I studied him a little bit. He's a good fighter, and I'm here to be better.
Kadir is 20 years old, from New York. He's been studying Shaolin Kempo for 11 years with Shihan Tam in Gargiola in West Babylon, New York. He got a third-degree black in Shaolin Kempo. 6'1", 175 and a half, 20 years old, 13-2 with 4 knockouts.
Yeah, I understand he's not much of a puncher, but he's a pretty sharp fighter. He's a what they call a boxer puncher. He'll move. He's got the reach on his opponent. His plan, as he told me, was he'll keep him at the end of his kicks and jab and try to catch him coming in. The other guy is going to be right on him.
Yeah, Orlando, hey, that's a guy got a lot of personality. I was impressed by his confidence. Kind of not egotistical, very confident fighter. But, you know, he's got some background. He has a boxing background a little bit. He's got the Latin World American, WBC Latin North American title. Well, how can you word that?
Well, I tell you the truth, I think Orlando's got too much of this kid, but we'll see. Orlando is the real thing.
Orlando the Warrior Rivera, who we're talking about, is 6 feet tall, 179 pounds, 38 years old. As Maurice was saying, he's a bit of a dichotomy for a kickboxer. He's soft-spoken, polite, well-mannered, but he's a fierce guy in the ring. I mean, he is called the Warrior.
Yeah, and I think, you know, most fighters are like that. They're really humble people outside
in the martial arts
ring.
community, I think, is more like that. More so than the boxing.
Absolutely, yeah.
So part of their training is respect. Part of their training is the discipline.
Yeah, and you don't get that in the boxing gyms, but of course most boxers are respectful people.
Thank you,
They're human
Mr. Shepard,
beings.
for bringing that around. Thank you for giving me a little bit more.
Sure. Now I'm going to make sure that a lot of boxers
ring.
hear this where you live. So.
Entering the ring right now is that same Orlando the Warrior Rivera that we've been talking about.
Look at his entourage. He's got, what, 3 belts there, coming with the glass.
My regimen is, I've trained hard. I'm a true champion. I'm a true warrior, and I'm coming to bring pain tonight. So Kadir is a young athlete coming up and trying to make his mark by fighting me in the sport of kickboxing. But unfortunately, you know, this isn't his time. It's still my time. You know, I'm one of the fastest, strongest light heavyweight fighters right now in the game. And I always say there can only be one, and his name isn't Kadir. His name is Olando Rivera.
Ladies and gentlemen, this 21st Century Warriors Night of Champions bout is scheduled for 12 two-minute rounds and is for the ISKA Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Your referee in charge of the action, James Waring. Introducing first, in the blue corner, wearing black and gold, weighing in at 175.5 pounds. His professional record, 25 victories with only 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, from West Babylon, Long Island, New York, presenting Kadir. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing black and silver, weighs in at 174 pounds. His professional record, 30 victories with 3 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, originally from Staten Island, New York, now representing the 4th Street Gym in Tampa, Florida, presenting the reigning and defending ISKA Light Heavyweight Champion of the World, Olando the Warrior Rivera.
Orlando seems like the crowd favorite so far.
Well, he's definitely dressed the best of all the fighters tonight, I must admit. I'm a little envious of this guy's fashion. You know, for a fighter to come in looking like that, that's a confidence. Look what his pants say.
Fear me.
Fear me.
I was noticing in Kadir's corner how they didn't turn around and look at Orlando, and he looks a little tight. Plus, I see a little spare tire around his waist.
Sometimes that spare tire is nice to have in there. Sometimes if you had a car, remember.
He might need it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Look at Orlando.
Oh, he's all cut up. He's in shape. He's ready to go.
Orlando's trained hard for this bout.
Well, on paper, this fight doesn't look to go too long. We'll see.
And they say Orlando's a very aggressive fighter. Always coming at you, throwing punches and bunches, I hear.
That's how he does it.
Let's
He's
see.
a pressure fighter, not a big puncher, but he's on you and he makes you fight. You cannot rest. He won't let you.
There again, if you notice, the more experienced fighters tend to be a little more just feel out first with the kicks to get their range and then go with a punch.
Right. They're making sure they get their 8 kicks per round in.
Yeah, that's a lot
Kicking
to worry-
early helps.
Yeah, it's a lot to worry about.
Nice combination.
Nice flow.
Yeah, the kid's not moving his head. He's tall and thin. It looks like he could be in trouble also if Orlando works his body like that. Oh, another one.
He's going to work low high, it looks like.
Oh, that's what you should do.
If I was Kadir, I'd stay a little further away. I wouldn't try to get in so much. I'd use my reach to keep Orlando out there.
Well, that's the thing about Orlando. I've seen him fight a number of times. He doesn't let you. Like you said, he's feeling him out a little bit the first round. Very soon, he is going to be on him like white on rice, as they say.
You've seen him fight how many times?
5 or 6. I saw his fight recently, a boxing match. It was about a 10-rounder.
Boxing, huh?
Yeah.
And he won?
No, he lost that fight, but it was right down to the wire. And he fought a very experienced fighter, a world-rated fighter, as a matter of fact, who had about 30 fights, maybe 1 loss, 2 at the tops. And I think it was Orlando's 7th fight.
Didn't look like Orlando appreciated that flying roundhouse. He gave him a come on look. He gives him a flying double kick of his own.
He's playing for the TV a little bit.
It seems though still he's trying to get, he's working slow, but he's trying for the big shots still. In the last attempt there, he's really lunging in his technique. He needs to just go ahead and take a look at him. He's enjoying the crowd.
Like I said, he's not the, you can see, Maurice, he's not a big puncher, but he is on you, he is steady. There, he worked the whole time.
He held that up nicely.
What was good about that is this I like about Orlando is a crowd made a comment, somebody made a comment, and he responded to the crowd. That tells you that a guy is so relaxed and so confident in his business, in his game, that he can
that can get you hurt and knocked out real quick.
Yes, it can.
He better not listen to the audience. He better keep his eye on this kid.
Because I've done it before too, and you know what? When you're good, sure you can get caught. There's no question, but it shows me how relaxed he is, which is very good.
Maurice, that's a mistake.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm younger than you. I'm still inexperienced. I'm learning the game still.
Well, it is Styles, but really this is not his style. He is a very serious fighter. He might be taking this kid a little lightly.
Maybe that's what I'm saying.
And that could change things. You never know.
Kadir looks focused. Looks like he's ready for this fight.
He's got a very intense corner, Kadir. His corner is very intense.
Yeah, he's not here to play.
Hollering.
He's not laughing. He doesn't hear the crowd. He's got his eyes on Orlando.
Right.
Also, he's pressing the action. Oh, nice left hook. What I'm talking about,
Good
Maurice.
movement from Orlando.
No, he got hit. He got hit solid.
Something happened. Must have been a low blow, maybe.
No. Forgot his mouthpiece. Is that what happened?
Never leave home without it.
Is that his mouthpiece?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
That's the fault of the corner. Oh,
They're talking to each other.
no, and he's drawing Kadir into his way of thinking. That's not
Gamesmanship,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Making Kadir relax too much.
Right,
It's pretty
Kadir has
smart.
to stay focused.
It's a good veteran move.
Well, it's not that it's such a good move on his part. It's the other kid who's inexperienced.
I mean, on paper, right? The fights are close. You got 33 fights for 34 fights for Orlando, and you got 27 fights for Kadir. That's not that far off in the experience.
Well, it is really because this kid's never fought somebody like Orlando.
Well,
Trading in the middle of the ring. Trading punches nicely.
Orlando has been the best in the world. Orlando's the real deal.
Let me clarify myself. As far as the amount of fights, it's the same, but maybe an experience, the quality of the fighter that Orlando is, it's different. It's
Far
different.
superior.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry again, Mr. Shepard.
Oh, that's okay, my man. You still the champ.
Thank you, Dad.
In my eyes, anyway.
Oh, look at
Oh,
Orlando
that's
coming
nice.
at me.
Yeah, that's
Good
what I'm
body
talking
work.
about.
Yeah.
Good chasing left hand from Orlando.
This kid is not going to last long with those left hooks to the liver.
Well, Orlando may want to get some work in too. He may
That's true.
He may be working the early rounds to get a sweat up, to get his conditioning back in.
It does look like that, doesn't it? Yeah.
Hey, Steve, if you notice when Kadir throws a straight punch, watch his back foot. It's not planted. It's not solid. If he throws another straight right, any
He's
kind of
lunging,
right,
you mean? Reaching?
No, his foot doesn't have any balance. It's
So
off.
he's not punching with his legs.
He's not settling.
He's arm punching. Is that what you're saying?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Kadir catches him with a left hand, backing up Orlando.
It's an old axiom in boxing, you know. You punch with your legs. That means you get your leg muscles into it, so you get all your body weight behind it. Much like throwing a baseball with just your arm, as opposed to digging with your foot and letting it go.
Right. So on 2 punches that he threw, his right leg kind of slipped back, and maybe his corner man saw that. I don't know. But he didn't, all his
Well,
balance
you know, this fight, they're wearing foot pads and they're barefoot, and the canvas is a little slippery.
You're right. So I'm wrong. We'll see what happens in the next round. How he throws his punches to see if we're both correct. So.
Well, I'm watching him. He seems to be huffing and puffing a little bit.
But he's focused though. He's focused.
Yes, he is. But he's looking a little discouraged right now.
Maybe it could be nerves. What do you think?
Yeah.
What do you
Well, I think Orlando's on him, and I think he knows he's in for a long night.
I don't know if he's nervous so much as he's just aware that there's a possibility of him getting hurt. He's
I
trying
don't
to
think
keep it
so.
together.
I don't think so. I don't think he's afraid of getting hurt. I think, like most fighters, they don't worry about that. They're very courageous, very brave. He's worried about winning or losing.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, you know what I think.
Good counter kick from Orlando.
It would seem to me that Kadir would be better fighting the outside. He keeps rushing in, and that's where Orlando's going to be strong on the inside. I mean, he wants to hit the guy, but, you know, keep a certain range, keep a distance, then strike from out there. So every time he throws a punch, he's getting countered.
Well, he's got to get in range to punch, and Orlando's countering him.
Right.
He's
He's
acquitting himself well, though. Orlando doesn't seem to be able to land a solid blow quite yet.
Well, no, that's not true. He's not a big puncher. He is landing solid blows.
Well, solid in sense of hard blows.
He's not going to knock this kid out with one punch. There's no way. That is not the type of fighter he is.
Good combination put together by the kid.
Very nice.
Short punches, standing out, just like that. Short punches, with those last few were lunging.
Orlando's in great shape also.
Well, for 38, he's doing very good for
I don't
himself.
care what age do you. I mean, he looks in great shape.
He's almost twice the age of Kadir.
Yeah,
That's right. This kid's 20.
he's in good shape for any age. How about that?
Absolutely.
We're here. I'll take it.
Now the fight's going pretty good. Orlando's making the fight. As you said earlier in our discussion, you said Orlando was the kind of guy that keeps coming and coming and coming. Well, I'm starting to see it now.
He is going to wear you out. And he takes a good punch also, as you can see. Orlando is a good, solid, professional fighter.
Spinning back kick from Kadir. Caught in the forearm.
All right, gonna do another one.
Yeah.
Good round for both fighters, actually. Good round. I'm going to give a little bit to Orlando, but only by a little bit.
Yeah, he was Yeah, I agree. The other kid did come back a little bit this round, didn't he?
He did.
I mean, the kid's got guts.
We're on to round 4. I would like to thank some of our sponsors. US One Fitness and Bert Rodriguez, one of our promoters. ISKA, of course, sanctions all these bouts tonight, as well as the New Jersey State Boxing Commission. We've got Top 10 as one of our sponsors, AWMA, the martial arts supply company, and Action Martial Arts that also holds the Spirit Awards here in Atlantic City. Alan Goldberg, Sifu Wing Chun Alan Goldberg, is also one of the co-promoters of this event.
Also, if I may say that the Martial Arts Digest is one of the sponsors, and they are now rating kickboxers, which we haven't had for quite some time. And understand, of course, they have Orlando #1 at 178.
It'll help bring a little cohesiveness to the sport, don't you think?
Absolutely, yeah.
Nice spinning hook.
I think Kadir's a better kicker than Orlando. Man, this is the first time I've seen these two fighters fight. But Kadir has no problem throwing kicks. Where Orlando's picking shots a little more precise. but they're not anything quote-unquote flashy.
Absolutely. Oh, just what you said. Beautiful. You see that counter side kick, Maurice?
I did. So.
Very nice. Well, I'll tell you what.
Good body
This
shot.
kid has no quit in him, this Kadir. He is coming back. He is actually gaining energy, it looks like. I guess he's getting into the flow of the fight.
All the spare tires coming in now.
That's his energy reserve,
Yeah, exactly.
actually. Yeah. Keep all his
That's
energy.
right.
But the fight's still early. This is the
It was
fourth round.
Oh, nobody can take those body shots for 12 rounds, I promise you.
Let go. What's up?
Going in with serious bad intentions. isn't he?
Yeah, pretty soon his hands will start coming down even more than they are now, and then he's going to go upstairs, and that may be the fight.
What we have here, you have one guy's a kicker, one guy's a puncher. Kadir being the kicker, so he needs to be outside using his kicks and using his reach. And of course, Orlando wants to stay inside and punch more.
Well, as you know, Maurice, it's very hard to land a kick above the belt against an experienced fighter. If there were leg kicks involved, this would be a different fight.
You're absolutely correct.
Good action from both fighters. Nice right hand.
Very
Top
nice.
right.
Look at the pressure he's putting on him.
This is
He
where
never
that aggression
stops.
comes in, huh?
Yes, he never stops. But look at it, kid's fighting back.
Nice
See where his hands are now.
He's running away a little bit.
He's trying to show off now. He's trying to
Yeah.
show off. Very simple. He's starting to get simple, starting to work.
He's looking good, though, isn't he, Orlando?
Got a little cocky there, but the kid took it pretty well.
Oh, kid's coming back to the corner. He doesn't look too fresh now.
Well, I'd like to ask you, how do you
And I don't mean that as a disparaging remark. I mean, he is taking some shots. And these body shots, I bet he's been hit solid 70, 80 times.
the tape?
But look at him now.
Well, they're taking the tape off. It's coming apart. But right now, Kadir's not doing that bad. I mean, he's holding his own very well for right now.
I agree.
Based on the experience level, and like you said earlier, experience is that Orlando's experienced fighter, as he's a great fighter, even though the fight amounts are about the same. But you can see he's a better fighter. But the kid's doing not too bad. I'm not counting him out yet.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna count him out yet.
Well, like I said, Orlando may have been using those early rounds to warm into this fight and get some ring work, and now he's starting to put it together.
I think you're right. Another very astute observation, my man.
I was gonna say Messiah. Oh, look at they're trying to fight now. They're making a fight now. They're making the action happen.
Yeah, I think the kid's having trouble moving. He's getting a little tired. You know, those body shots take it out of your legs.
And Orlando appears to be in great physique, in a great physical condition. Look at him. 30, like I said, even though 38's not old, it's not young, but you can see he can make his fight work for him because he's controlling the pace, basically.
Well, you know, he lives the life of a professional athlete 24/7. I mean, at 38, yeah, that can be old if you've abused your body. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't party. He is a very serious professional fighter.
He's also a top-notch personal trainer, so I'm sure he espouses his own regimen.
Heck of a nice guy, I must admit, too. Like I said earlier, I got along with him pretty well I kind of clowned him earlier, but he's a good guy.
He's a great conversationalist. He's got a great sense of humor.
And Kadir's the same way. I mean, he's kind of quiet, but he's young, and maybe he might be in a bit over his head. But like I said, he's doing pretty good, all considering.
Darn right he is. The kid has got nothing
He
but
came
guts.
right back. He got right and left, and he came right back.
Yeah,
and left, right of his own.
he got nothing but heart.
Slip again.
A front kick to the hip.
Oh,
good
nice
jab.
right on the forehead, Orlando.
Doesn't slow him down.
The thing is, he needs to stay out there. So he's letting Orlando get in with him. He should keep Orlando out right about, say, let's give an example. Right now, just keep him out there.
Yeah, you still got to land those hard landing against Orlando.
No, I'm saying just a jab or a kick. Somebody keep Orlando out.
Absolutely.
So he's
Orlando crowds him when he tries to gain that distance.
right. And that's the thing. He needs to make Orlando say, hey, you come in, you're going to meet this. And he's not doing that right now. But
I don't think it's going to go but a couple more rounds.
You
This
gotta give
kid
the kid
is
credit. I
huffing
mean,
and puffing. I give him all credit in the
Strong
world.
heart, strong spirit.
But, and then again, like Mr. Shepard, Messiah Shepard said earlier, is that there is a difference in experience level, and now I'm starting to see it more. Even though the fights are similar in amount of bouts, I'm starting to see the experience level a lot more because Kadir should be throwing, long-range technique to keep Orlando off of him, but he's not doing that. And Orlando's just constant pressure, because he can.
Well, of course, you can relate to the experience part. You've had world-class experience your whole life. I mean, for the last 50, you fought nothing but the best. There's a huge difference in fighting top-quality guys with the attendant pressure against little club fights. It's
Right,
nothing.
you're right. See, he keeps coming in. He needs to stay outside. It's something we all know. You know what I'm saying? He knows this. You know what I'm saying? I know this. You know this. But he has to try to do it. I think he's aware of it.
You might be, taking a little credit away from Orlando. He is forcing the action there. This kid is
Having to
trying
deal with
not
it.
to allow that to happen, but Orlando does it.
Orlando forces you to deal with him.
Yeah, He's very hard to what they call box.
What I'm trying to say is I wish the kid would
He
try a little
makes-
harder to make the keep the fight going. I'm hoping the kid.
Orlando makes you fight.
Right, but I'm saying for the people outside to see that if you let Orlando come in, there's nothing in front of him, he can do this stuff. But if he keeps him at his face, he's going to be a little hesitant coming in. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Well, again, this he doesn't have much experience.
No, and that's what's trying to show. And me as an expert that I am, I'm trying to relate to the crowd.
Nice, right hand.
He is on you.
Left.
He is on you. There, he's doing just what you said, Maurice. He wanted that lead leg front to keep him on the outside.
Keep him out there.
He just keeps coming.
No, and
doesn't
you're
he?
right, but you got to at least try to make him respect you.
Absolutely,
Respect your distance.
absolutely.
And that's all it is. It's a little respect.
He's doing the best he can.
And that's all you can
For
ask.
sure.
Oh, good right hand on Orlando.
That hurt him.
They're coming out of full intention.
That just missed. It was a half-inch off. If that left hook would have landed, that would have been the fight.
I think he's coming up the kid. The kid's going to tire out a little bit now. I think he's kind of afraid now.
He's getting tired.
Oh, wasted energy.
Nice straight right, pushing him back. Orlando's putting the combination together.
Because he can.
Yeah, Kadir is slowing down a lot.
Because he can.
And what you don't want to be losing against Orlando's speed.
Nice round from Orlando.
Yes.
Way to
Another
control
one.
it.
Okay, round 7 coming up.
Round 7 coming up.
But Mr. Shepard,
Sir.
it's very interesting. Like you said, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to inspire the kid, even though you can't hear me. Throw a jab. Throw a front kick.
Believe me, I'm with you.
I'm trying.
I feel
because
terrible for this kid.
right.
But you know what? Let's not feel too bad for him. He is doing what he wants to do.
You're right.
Absolutely.
He's making a very credible appearance. He is giving it his all. He shows nothing but talent, and the kid's got a future.
Yes, he does.
He's got potential.
He
As
does.
you said, he's a very brave fighter to get in the ring. A lot of heart to get in the ring against a man like
and
Orlando.
plus, exactly, just to get into the ring, plus to fight him. Like he's not fighting to survive. He's fighting to win.
Yes, he is.
Now that takes heart.
That's
Kid's
a
got
20th,
talent.
a
Lot of
20th
guts.
century
Lot of guts.
warrior, 21st century warrior. He's trying.
Yep.
He embodies all the qualities.
If I was his manager, I think I would have waited a few more fights. But who am I to say?
You're still Shepard. You know the game.
You can also gain a
lot of
lot from this
Invaluable experience.
Yeah.
You can't pay for this,
Yeah.
really. You
Yeah.
go to gyms and gyms.
And you know
gyms.
what? I must correct my own self here. This is a world title fight. You never turn down a world title fight. I don't care if you got 2 fights, you take it.
You have nothing to lose, anything to gain.
Absolutely. Nobody expects this kid to do anything. And look, he's into the 7th round
He's
now.
doing relatively well.
He goes much deeper in the fight. I think it's a moral victory for him.
Oh, definitely.
If he doesn't get hurt.
See, now you notice the difference in the kid now, if you notice, is he's making more backward steps now. Whereas early in the fight, he was going a little forward. Now he's getting into that second win area where it's not coming there.
Yeah. He's reacting to Orlando now. Orlando's setting the tempo, setting the pace. When you start reacting to your opponent, you're losing. You want him to react to you.
You want to press the fight.
Right, either throw
Control
feints
the
or
fight,
something. You
yeah.
want to make him react to you. When he's doing that, he ain't punching.
See that? You know what? This is an interesting fight because you got, like I said, like you brought this to my attention earlier, Steve, is that the fights are close in numbers, but the experience level shows so much in Orlando.
Yeah.
It's obvious that Kadir is, in a sense, over his head. But in saying that, he's doing relatively well, all considering. This is a world-class fighter. He's fighting a world champion.
I am very impressed with this kid.
Absolutely.
But then you
He's
see
20 years old. Look what he's doing. When I was 20, I was still getting an allowance from my mother, I think.
well, I can say at 21.
At least I was trying. I think they threw me into the house, actually.
I can say at 21 I was world champion, but who am I to say anything?
Well, you can say that, Maurice, world champion.
Yeah, 21.
Say that.
But you know what? But I admire. You know what? Orlando's showing me a lot too.
You know, this kid might be getting a little second wind here.
That's what I'm saying. But you know, Orlando's doing just enough to win.
Right.
A little bit more.
I think
Not-
this kid's doing just enough to survive.
So there you go.
I really don't think it's going to go.
Well,
the
he's hanging in
distance,
there
so.
very well.
There you go.
You know,
You're
at any
darn
rate,
right he
you
is.
know.
And he's still trying to win. He's still trying to hurt Orlando. So you never know, do you?
What I would-
he continues to
Orlando,
work.
if he gets a little more cocky, kid can land a spinning back fist or some power kick.
Right.
You never know.
Kadir is working.
can change the
continues
whole
to
fight.
work,
He could
continues
cut
to
him,
fight.
anything.
He continues to throw. He's not laying down for Orlando at all.
Absolutely. Good point.
Now let's see what Orlando can do this round. Let's see how he controls the tempo of the fight. Is he going to control to have Kadir run away, or is he going to start cutting the ring off instead of? Because that's the mistake that I see Orlando's doing. He's not cutting the ring off to do more damage. He's just following the kid around.
Well, Orlando is a second half fighter, so don't look for him to slow down.
No. I'm watching his technique.
There, and now he's right on him again. So he's doing the right
Right
thing.
inside.
That's experience, yes.
Right
Good
inside.
uppercut on Kadir's part. A lot to it, but it was there.
That snapped his chin up. Should have come back with a left hook.
Nice left hand.
Kadir is just trying to land one punch. You're not going to stop Orlando with that. You need to put punches together.
Now, I want to see if Orlando can cut the ring off, and he's going to follow the kid around. Put the kid in the corner. Okay, there you cut it off there. There you go. So now he's following the kid. See, he's crossing his feet.
No, he just stepped to his left to stop the kid from moving to his right. So he knows what he's doing. Give some credit to Kadir there for getting out of there. There he goes, right
Spins
off
him on the ropes.
Yeah.
So Kadir's not shooting off first again. Now Orlando's
He's waiting, right?
he is doing what it takes to win the
His
fight.
kicks are slow now also. Kadir, he
Pacing
tried to counter
themselves
him.
now. Pacing themselves at this
Right.
point. Pushing the fight.
He's imposing his will on the kid, but in a different way, a subtle way. Not an aggressive, hard
Yeah,
way, but a
he's
subtle
getting a
way.
little sloppy now. He's getting tired. See that left round kick to the liver. That takes it out of him. And he's huffing and puffing now. Look at him. That hurt him.
It's go like a basic technique, you know.
Well, he's trying to survive. He's clinching. He's
It
holding.
looks like that Orlando has a mouse on the top of his eyes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a cardinal nuts. A cardinal sin. That's a no-no. Do not back straight up. Another one to the liver.
So you want to retreat on an angle? So you don't
Yes,
give him a straight attack
exactly
on you?
right. If you retreat on an angle, he's got to turn. It's called turning.
Nice
Nice kick.
kick. Missed it.
kick,
That's
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
That's a
He's
tip.
got to turn. He's got to reset himself to punch.
10 seconds.
And by then you're gone.
It looks like now that Kadir's under a little desperation, a little more now.
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah.
I'm not disappointed in his
No,
performance.
no. He's still looking good. He's still trading leather with him.
I don't know if he's looking good right now. I think we're being a little nice, but he's very brave, very courageous. I tell you what, if I was his corner, I would be making sure that this kid doesn't get hurt. I'd keep an eye out for him. He's lost every round. He's got no shot at winning this fight.
Well, he has the one shot.
Right.
He does
That's all
have
he
the
does.
one
Always
shot.
has the one shot.
We'll give him that.
But nonetheless, like we said earlier, the experience he's learning here, you can't pay for that. Well, you can in this case.
Once
No,
again, you can't
no.
judge the book by its cover. Would you have thought that Kadir would have gone 8 rounds with Orlando? At this
No
point?
way.
No.
No
So,
way.
so the heart of this guy
No way.
is more indicative than
He's
his physical
already
attributes.
proven me wrong a couple of times.
How could that be?
How can that be, Messiah?
Sounds great.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see what happens.
Back at it.
There we go. See, but he's crowding,
There he
he's
goes.
crowding himself, though. He's doing good, but he's crowding himself.
He's sure cutting his punches.
And Orlando's got great eyes. He's not getting hit very much with anything that the kid's throwing, but he's not. Kadir's just throwing punches. He's not setting his distance.
Well, I think at the beginning he threw a nice 1-2. I noticed it kind of bounced off the top of
Olando's
Olando's head, but it now looks like he's slowing down. He's backing up. Mouth is wide open.
Breathing heavy.
Olando's a very smooth fighter, though. I mean, watching him and admiring, he's very.
Not many mistakes.
Not many mistakes at all.
Right hand by Olando.
Notice Olando was not playing to the crowd. He sees this kid is serious.
Got into his own game here, yeah.
It's not going to be an easy fight like we thought, like I thought.
But you all thought, man.
So I guess Kadir is looking pretty good.
All considering, yes, he's doing pretty good.
Well, he's surviving anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Results for everyone. Just such fluid movement.
Okay, another headbutt, another headbutt
right
right
on that mouse, too.
But you gotta kind of blame Olando for that because he's below the kid.
He's leaning into his head.
Right.
Yeah.
It takes two to blame.
Good
The
uppercut.
other kid's coming in.
So that's what you should do to make it count. Make it count, just throw it out there a little bit, make one hit, double.
You can
hit.
tell who's winning just by looking at Kadir's back. He's got a lot of ring rope marks on
They're
it.
complaining about the headbutting.
It's a leg kick. That's not allowed.
It's okay.
We'll let it go.
We'll let it go.
Kid's not complaining, is he?
No, he's not.
I thought I hit him on a hip pointer out there.
It's illegal. Everybody's out.
They're good. They're having one problem with their headbutting here. That seems to be Orlando's big complaint right now. Is the kid keeps headbutting, but at the same token, Orlando's coming in, so it's kind of he might be causing his own headbutt. Now we're in round 10.
Well, like I said before, I'm very impressed with this kid's tenacity, but I think it also goes to show that Olando doesn't hit too hard. He doesn't have that one-punch knockout power. He has to wear you down, but this is how he fights all the time. This is how he wins his fights. Kid, the guy never stops. He is on you from round one. He never stops.
He's a grind out type of
He
fighter.
is a solid professional fighter.
Right.
You know, it kind of here without bragging about myself here again, but that's kind of how I fought. You know, I wasn't really necessarily a knockout puncher. I more or less wore my opponents down. So I always try to come in great shape, like Olando does. And you know, it's good in one breath, but you take more abuse.
Yeah,
But
you
that's-
know, I have to disagree with you.
I know you would.
Power. Well, I saw you fight Conan in that Extreme Fighting
Like
Championship,
kickboxing,
and
that's-
you just tore him and then knocked the poor guy out. He was a tremendous fighter.
That's not kickboxing, though. That's just mixed martial arts.
You hit him in the head with a kick, and he went good night. That takes power.
That's what makes you a
Conan
messiah,
was
man. You
big.
can say that about me. I love that about you.
Big body shot.
Oh,
from
you earned
Olando.
it.
Orlando's done a lot of body work now. He's going to beat the kid. Oh, good. Good
Great
for this one. Do shit there, just like that. Just do more of that. And Orlando should get inside and stay in there.
Big left hand from Kadir.
See, Orlando needs to get back
Yeah.
inside again.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows this. He knows this.
Olando needs to throw some punches.
Yes, he knows this. But this is what, round 10,
Letting
so...
this kid back in the fight. He's letting him back in the fight.
Kadir bounces Olando off the ring a little bit, off the ropes.
Who'd have thunk it?
Don't let him in the fight. Don't let him in the fight.
Oh, nice little thing there. I don't know what you call that. Steve. What do you call that?
Well, he just was going to throw the one thing and the guy back there.
Oh,
Nice
Kadir.
Another one. And he's following with the left.
Olando in a little bit of trouble there.
Anyway, like I was saying, he's backing up, going to do a back fist.
Hey, the kid's coming around
Get
this
back out of
round.
range, and then threw a left round kick that landed on his lip.
I think the kid's not worried about the punches anymore. He's coming at, he's making a fight now. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's showing no respect.
No, that's exactly right.
Look at him.
And he certainly has earned Orlando's respect.
Exactly. I was just going to say, the only
I
respect
see
you're
Orlando.
going to get, you're going to earn right now.
I don't see Orlando smiling too much on him.
This isn't about reputations in round 9.
Kadir's putting on a little more this round, I got to admit. I'm gonna give
Absolutely. He's
Look
winning the
at that.
round. It's another uppercut, snapped his head back.
Letting his hands fly a little bit easier.
Another one.
Another
Another one.
See, Kadir's, you know what the mistake with Orlando is he's trying to punch the kid.
Another one.
He should kick the kid. Just keep kicking
Beautiful.
the kid. Keep him away.
He's laying. He's found a home for that left hook
Orlando's dropping that right hand.
and the uppercut.
Allowing Kadir to come over the top with that left hand.
Oh, good body shot. Good body
Another
shot.
body.
Those hurt
Okay,
the
that's
next day,
Kadir's
don't they?
round.
That hurt him. Look
Body
at his
shot.
face.
That
He's
was
hurt.
Kadir's round there.
I gave it to Kadir also. Yeah.
Two great left hands.
Absolutely.
Connecting with the champion, Olando.
All uppercut, right hook, or left hook, uppercut, left hook.
Round
Well,
11,
I learned a lesson
into
here.
round 11.
Don't ever count out a 20-year-old's stamina.
Yeah. Kadir Kadri making it to the 11th round.
Because I'm tired watching them.
Olando Rivera. Our round 11 ring card girl is Megan, full-time model, part-time actress, multi-pageant title holder. She's one of the beauty fit models that are part of the 21st Century Warriors Incorporated group.
All right, now let's see how Kadir handles this. Now we're gonna look. I wonder if he says, you know what? If I was his corner, so you did that round very good. Do it again. If I was Orlando's corner, I'd be getting close and work the kick first. Power punches. Try for some power punches. You say he doesn't have power, but you gotta try sometime.
Kadir moved out of the corner pretty aggressively, didn't he?
Yep.
See, the kicks, sometimes when these guys, when they kick, they don't kick for power, they just kick. And there again, he's getting hit inside with punches. Look, short punches.
Orlando's in trouble a little bit here, huh?
Look who's back in that
look
podium.
at this. Look at
got
the kick.
energy going.
Oh.
Smells blood in the water a little bit.
Look at Kadir.
Wow.
Kid has got
was
nothing
nice.
but potential, I'll tell you that.
20-year-old Kadir Kadri.
Maybe a little too late.
See, now Orlando should be working the kid. Yeah,
There
sure.
you go.
Do it again. Get in there and work it.
setting him up a little
Orlando's
bit more.
coming back.
And then kick, because Kadir lost a lot doing that. That made him tired, I'm sure. So now you got to work him now, because Kadir put a lot out there, a lot of energy expended there. So now if I was Orlando, I'd push the fight now. But not with one kick, one punch. Just
Nice
go.
body shots.
He needs to start trying to land some punches on his chin, a little shorter ones, not from long range. When he goes to the body, he needs to bring it up to the head when he's in range.
It seems like when Orlando throws, he leaves his hands down, giving Kadir a chance to come over the top of the left.
One
Good
uppercut.
counter.
Yeah.
Good angle there, Orlando just did. Nice angle.
Oh, nice right hand.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised. He's a little sloppy.
Kadir looks a little hurt here.
Well, he gave a lot that beginning of the round, you know.
Yeah, he may have shot his boat there.
Yeah. Oh, nice right hand, but he handled it well.
It was more like a jab. I think
He's coming in on it, so there may have been some hooks in there. Orlando knows he's in for a fight here, baby. This ain't no walk in the park. Wow, Kadir Kadri.
Kadir did good again.
Kadir Kadri.
I got to give Orlando that round there, but this is the 12th round.
12th round.
12th and last round coming
Title
up.
fight.
Who'd have thunk it, like I said, huh?
Kadir Kadri, the 20-year-old out of New York,
Doing very well.
against Olando Rivera, the champion. Our round 12 ring card girl is Kathy Nordyke. She's a national fitness and figure competitor since 2000. She's a Metrex-sponsored athlete. She, again, is one of the Beauty Fit models from the Beauty Fit Agency for the physically elite.
Now, if you're Kadir's corner, Steve, what would you tell the kid to do now?
Well, he's got to go for broke. This is the last round. He's got to give everything he's got. He's way behind on the scorecard. So
And what about Orlando?
Too little, too late, like I said.
What if you're
Orlando, he's just going to keep doing what he's doing. That's his style.
Here we
What would
go,
you tell him to
12th,
do?
the
Just keep the
final
same
round
thing?
coming up.
Do the same thing?
That's what he's going to do. He doesn't really change. He's very steady. This is how he fights.
Like I said, if Kadir comes out of this 12th round standing,
And it's been good enough to win him the world championship.
it's more than a moral victory.
Absolutely. His stock is going straight up.
Completely surprising all of us here, I think.
Absolutely. I'm stunned. Major mistake is throwing back straight up again. You've got to dip out when you're in close. Don't back straight up.
Orlando dropping those hands after he throws.
And he's tired. It's been a very physical fight.
Big time. From the outside.
See, Orlando needs to stay inside now because the kid's giving him space. He gives the kid space for the uppercut. He needs to stay inside. And he's one shot. Nice shot, but you gotta have more than that. You gotta have punches and kicks. This is kickboxing, not just boxing. Oh, nice shot.
here. Kadir's tired.
Conserving a little bit on the
Oh,
ropes.
good right hand. Not out of power, but it's scored.
Oh, Kadir trying the spinning back kick. A little too close for that.
Still in there trying, though.
Olando, nice hook.
Nice
hook.
overhand left.
Nice hook. Good body shot. He's need to throw more.
You do those wide lead left hooks against an experienced fighter, and you walk into a right hand.
Oh, nice try. It's a good fight. Great fight.
Certainly has made it competitive the last few rounds, huh?
Yeah, Kadir's done very well. He's not lost nothing.
Yeah.
He may lose the fight, but he's gained.
Yeah.
He won the battle on his own
Absolutely,
mind.
yeah.
He slipped. That's the fight.
That's it. It's over.
That's it.
Good
That's
fight.
I didn't hear it.
Kadir
Good fight.
Kadri lasting the entire fight with the world champion, Olando Rivera. Quite the
Moral
surprise.
victory at the very least
Absolutely.
for Kadir,
Big respect
the
for Kadir
20-year-old
Kadri.
kid.
I guess his father, I
Got a
wonder.
big future ahead of him.
Absolutely.
And look at Orlando's corners.
If he was
Look at
public,
that.
I'd like some
I think
stock
they're-
in
I think they're a
him.
little depressed about it, a little disappointed.
Yeah.
Look, that must be Kadir's dad.
Yeah, you could tell in the beginning he underestimated this kid, didn't he?
I believe some of us did.
Yeah, a little bit. A few of us did.
I know I personally didn't, but I can say that the kid did impress me with his heart. He didn't win the fight, but he won Mr. Shepard's respect, I have to say.
Absolutely, he sure did.
And he won my respect because, you know, it reminds me of myself when I was 21,
Look at the crowd; they're all standing.
fighting for the champ, fighting for a title fight. Yeah, I didn't get it, but I learned a lot. And you know what? This kid has a bright future. Orlando, I believe he just didn't. He underestimated the kid a little bit in the first few rounds. You know, he was too confident.
Yeah, a little
But then-
overconfident.
Yeah, and then he came around, but it was a little bit too late because the kid already got his confidence up. But good fight nonetheless.
Well, they're both going to go over the tape of this fight, and they're both going to learn something.
Could be the fight of the night. Could be the fight of the night.
Plenty of action from round 1 to round 12.
I don't think the fans are disappointed.
No, they got their money's worth in that bout.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of championship kickboxing here at the Tropicana Casino and Resort Atlantic City, we go to the scorecards. Judge John Pravati scores the bout 117.5 to 114. Judge Robert Mason scores the bout 118.5 to 115.5. And Judge Tim McCann scores the bout 119 to 111 for your winner by unanimous decision, and still the ISKA light heavyweight champion of the world, Olando the Warrior Rivera.
Beats Kadir Kadri in a 12-round dramatic fight.
A good fight on both parties.
It was a good, solid professional fight, wasn't it?
It shows sometimes experience sometimes can be work for you and work against you sometimes. In this case, in some ways, it worked against Orlando because he was too confident. But you know what?
I agree.
That's the business. He'll learn from that, hopefully, that, hey,
Yeah.
every fighter can be the potential to knock you out or beat you or
Absolutely,
give you a
yeah.
bad fight.
Right.
Yep.